Welcome back to another segment of Blind Techie Geek Speaks. This is Kathleen, your host speaker. In today's segment, I'll be having guest speaker Vinny. We will discuss the comparison between Apple VoiceOver and Google TalkBack. So, let's compare them.
So, the difference between VoiceOver and Google TalkBack is VoiceOver is the Apple version of the screen reader that you would either see on Mac, even iOS, especially, most important of all, the Watch OS software. Google TalkBack is a screen reader for Android. So if you have a Google Pixel or one of the newer Android phones, it is awesome because it is one of the things that I got to check out previously.
Okay, so my question is, when you use the Google TalkBack, does it work good with the Android phone?
Okay, it gets a little bit finicky.
Oh.
That's one thing. It gets a little bit finicky, and if it does get a little bit finicky, this is one of the problems that you have to encounter yourself.
Do some apps work good with TalkBack, or they work better with VoiceOver?
In particular, TapTapC does work better, even Google Lookout. But as far as VoiceOver, I think some of them work with VoiceOver, and some of them, such as Google Lookout, is good for Android.
Oh, great. When you use this TalkBack software, does it crash? Does it freeze your phone?
I have never had experience with using an Android phone, but from what I've heard, a lot of people have gotten good results from it.
Oh, that's good. And what did people say?
That the gestures are similar to VoiceOver, basically. Double tap gestures, if you think about that.
With phones without a home button, is the TalkBack easier or it's harder?
It's hard. Oh. Android doesn't specifically use home buttons.
Yeah. And with Apple VoiceOver, when you make a FaceTime call, does it still freeze people's phones or they fix that bug?
Okay, it used to do that. It's not like that anymore.
Okay. And with Google TalkBack, did it do the same thing or no?
Not exactly, because FaceTime isn't available with Google, with Google softwares and devices.
Okay. Is it good for the blind or?
It could be, but it depends. But usually Apple is much better for people who are blind or visually impaired. Even with Voice Assistant, same way.
Okay. And what is your opinion on Google TalkBack and
it's difficult
Apple VoiceOver?
Google TalkBack is a little bit difficult to use versus VoiceOver. It's pretty easy.
Oh, that's good. So that's it. Don't forget to tune in for more segments. Have a great week. This is Kathleen from Blind Techie Geek Speaks.